It's the internet, you're busy, let's do this. Super Mario Odyssey. We got our hands on it at the E3 Expo in Los Angeles last week. Recorded some gameplay footage, going to share it with you now. If you don't know, it's the new Nintendo Switch game. Nintendo is going to release it in October, I think October 17th, something like that. It's coming soon, 4 months away. So it's super exciting. Can't wait to get my hands on the full version. But we did play like about 30, well, we played closer to like an hour, about 50 minutes between me and Mike Minotti, also from GamesBeat. We were only allowed to record about 20 minutes of footage. I think we ended up with closer to 30. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get right into it. So I'm going to start with the Sand Kingdom here. This is that Dio de los Muertos icy desert area. And I'm just going to jump right in. I'm going to kind of talk over the footage that I've already recorded. So the first thing I'll say is that I was playing with the Joy-Con separated, and it was taking me a little bit to get used to the controls. You could throw your hat at any time. That's one of your basic attacks, and you could take over any character who is not wearing a hat. So you see all these guys are already wearing sombreros, so I won't have the option to take over their lives and become them forever and live in their homes and wear their skins. Which is kind of how I'm starting to feel about this, the capture or possession mechanic. It really is starting to get very, very strange. But anything else that's like not wearing a hat, and I mean, that's a lot of stuff you could take over. It might feel like, oh, okay, so they're going to keep you in very narrow paths, but you could do kind of whatever you want. But as for the controls, so Mario has many of his basic moves where it's, you know, he can run, jump, and then do this attack, but you can also then jump on the hat, or you can spin and do like a spin attack with the hat. You can also like jump and then dive and do a long jump and do a side jump. I think you could hold down the crouch button and then do a backflip, kind of like you would expect. Here's the spin attack move. I'll do it here in a second. I was kind of not paying attention to the little video there on the bottom right. But if you just kind of waggle both controllers to one side, you will do a spin throw. I think there's a controller solution for this, which I actually discovered later, where you could move the thumbstick, the left thumbstick, around in a circle until Mario starts spinning, and then if you hit the throw button, which I think was X, then you get the option to do that same spin attack. Here's me doing the jumping dive. So this jumping dive was pretty weird. You're going to see me having some struggles with that. There I did pretty well, right? And that is what I was trying to do. But the jumping dive is a move where you have to hold down, like, I believe the ZL button, which is kind of like crouch, I think, and then shake that controller, which was a very hard thing to get used to. I asked the person giving me the demo if there were options to do. If there were controller-based options, like button-based options for every single one of these moves, they didn't seem to know. I think that's probably the case. And you're going to say, well, of course it's the case. You can use the Pro Controller. But keep in mind, the Pro Controller, I believe, also has motion controls in it. So yeah, we're going to have to just like learn more about that. But other options that you have, like other attacks, that the hat throw, if you hold down the hat throw button, again, I think that's X, the hat will just stay out in front of you. So that creates like that permanent platform. But also, you also have a chance to like throw the hat out, keep it out there, and let like a character run into it so you can take them over. I do that later with a bullet bill. I'm not sure if that's in this playthrough or if I even got footage of that, but you should be able to see it. But yeah, so this is like an icy cave area. I got down to it by going down that sort of sinkhole in the middle of the desert, and it kind of feels like a little bit like Sunshine's bonus platforming stages, those little ones that were kind of hidden throughout the world. That's what this reminds me of. I think Mike even said that himself while I was thinking. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking as well. Okay, so now you can see like these purple bits. Those are bits that I'm like trying to collect. Like I don't even know what they do. But you don't have to pick them up with your body, with Mario's body. Sometimes his body isn't ready, and in that case, you can just throw the hat and pick stuff up there. And then, of course, he also has a wall jump move, and that's the real answer, the real solution to this stage is the wall jump, because that's where the moon is. Now, of course, the moon is the equivalent to the stars or the shines from other Mario 3D platformers. I like how they've done stars, suns and moons now. That's pretty on the nose. I don't know where they go from here. Asteroids. So yeah, that was the kind of the first little area that I took, and it opened me up to this other part of the desert where I can get on this Jaxi, which is basically a Sphinx lion thing that I can ride. So I got another moon there by getting through. So there was a secret moon in that stage, and then I got a moon for getting through it itself. I think that's going to be kind of the case with a lot of these things, where there are a ton of moons to collect all over the place. That some are going to be easy, some are going to be hard, some are just going to be hidden, some are going to require skilled platforming and stuff. And that's basically the sense I got, is that you don't you're going to be coming across a lot more moons than when you were stars or shines in the other Mario games. So yeah, this guy was super hard to control, and man, you're gonna see me have some serious issues with him. The lady running the demo tried to challenge me to do this on my first try, and I completely choked. I eventually give up and just kind of go to the easiest route and get through it. But yeah, so the key here was to kind of do this like braking and like reorient yourself and then just try to head straight. But I missed some of the secrets because at the end I was just trying to get through it because the demo was timed. It was limited to 10 minutes. At 10 minutes, it was going to shut down, which puts maybe a little bit of extra stress on me that I wasn't really handling very well. And so, yeah, like right here, this was just a shame. I gave up. I'm heading out of here. I just tried to go back and get it, but I didn't get it in time. But yeah, so I'm doing okay, at least staying on the thing, but then I decided that instead of going for the left route, which would have been easier, I tried to go through this skinny route. I don't know why. Oh man, I paid the price. So yeah, I tried this a couple times, and yeah, it's just a real shame. But I will say that it feels kind of cool to be controlling this wacky Jaxi character, which he is. Jaxi is what he's called. And then the star, the moon you get for this is called a Jaxi Cam, because you're riding them. You know, a lot of the Mario games have had similar stages to this. There's the slides, Super Mario 64, or the weird, like, what are those flatfish? The manta ray stages from Super Mario Sunshine, no, Super Mario 3D World, or Super Mario Galaxy is what those were in. Yep. Huge failures. But I think it seems like there's going to be a lot more of these hidden all over the place, and you're going to have a chance to discover them, you know, wherever you go. And I'm now watching this. I really wish I would have just gone the safe route the first time, played conservatively, so I could have seen more of the level. But I think I get through it this time. If not this time, it's the next time. Anyway, it feels good. Like it feels like a Mario game. It's varied. There's a lot going on. You have a lot of different things to be doing at any one time. But like, you're not going to go into a stage and be like, oh, I'm going to do that. Not going to do the Jaxi Driver. That's what it's called, the Jaxi Driver Moon thing this time. You're going to stumble across these things. They're hidden all over the place. Like the person running the demo guided me down that sinkhole in the first place that led me here. And I might not have gone down that sinkhole myself, like playing the game naturally for forever, because it looks like a dangerous thing, and maybe it would have taken me some time to get the confidence to actually experiment, see if there was something down there. Now here I actually hand the controller to Dean Takahashi, so he's getting used to the controls as well. So the rest of this demo is just kind of him messing around until the time runs out. But I will mention this really excellent map system. So I think this might be the first Mario with like a full-fledged map system, like waypoints, like the checkpoint flags. That's not a checkpoint for halfway through the world. It is a waypoint that you can fast travel to at any time. But I friggin' love that map and how it looks like a tourist map with details about the various attractions. Clearly that's going to guide you to some of the things in the world, but it does it in such a clever way where it really makes Mario feel like he is a tourist running around this place. I wonder if Dean... Okay, that's also a pretty cool death. I'm glad he did that. So I like the animations when he dies, when Mario totally bites it. But I think something about the way Dean is running. I'm not sure he's fully holding down the analog stick. It looks like he's running really slowly. Yeah, he's like half holding down the stick. Who knows? But yeah, so yeah, that's Super Mario Odyssey. That's our first playthrough. We're going to have more coming up soon. We've broken out a bunch of these bits if you want to see them for yourself. Until then, check us out next time. Like and subscribe. Thanks.